There must be more to life than having everything. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? A little bit of green, sideways action, teetering right there below that 9,500 level. Everybody's starting to talk about how the hash rate sliding backwards, right? Talking about, now's the time to start holding Bitcoin, thinking long term. The miners are going to stop dumping less Bitcoin onto the market. Maybe we'll have some real price discovery. Looks like we're going to be possibly turning on that money printer and going again. So we have my lovely co-host Sammy over here.
Good evening, everyone.
And she loves it when the money printer goes.
I do. I like making. Yeah.
So once again, Samantha, we're out here. We're trying to spread that good word about Bitcoin. We're trying to spread a little awareness and adoption like we tend to do. Not very concerned about the price today. Not concerned about the price tomorrow because, hey, I don't have any major crises going on in my life where I have to sell a nest egg, right? Because that's what Bitcoin should be. I mean, you shouldn't be investing more than you can lose or crazy amounts of money. I mean, we're even seeing that Elon Musk worth billions talking about how he owns a quarter of a Bitcoin.
Yep. Daniel's here.
Daniel!
He says, hola.
Buddy, I'm glad that you could make it. As always, you guys, hit the thumbs up, comment in the chat, let Samantha know that you're here. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what you're thinking about these cryptocurrency markets. Did we buy the rumor, sell the news with a happening hype? Do we got nothing going on right now? Are we all just going to take a nap in the back seat and hope that Bitcoin can hold the wheel?
Daniel says, I do have a crisis. I need more Bitcoin. Right? We all have that crisis. It is an epidemic right now, okay? There's not enough with Bitcoin. I mean, I am very not price watching, I guess. I mean, like, even when it was the 20,000, you were the one running into the room, being all like, it just went up more, 2 more K. No, look. And it's like, man.
Yeah, it's hard to, keep talking about the revolution when everyone's talking about getting rich.
Yeah.
Right? Revolutions and getting rich, they don't usually go hand in hand.
I know, right? Just, ask how many, like, freedom fighters or, like, billionaires. Yeah. No, probably not a lot. A lot less than 1%.
So,
Benchen is here.
Benchen, buddy, I'm glad that you're here, my friend. You'd be proud of me today. I spent the day trying to learn about this diesel engine. I changed the oil. I changed the transmission filter and fluid and all that good stuff. And,
got some brake lights and headlights to work that didn't work. When the switch doesn't just make things happen, you have to, All right. He says that Musk guy probably owns 30% of a Bitcoin. He probably has hundreds more. But yes, he does own 30% of a Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that he would own more, but that's just us thinking of him as a rich person and how we feel about it as an investment to get rich. He's not looking to get rich. He's already rich, right?
But
this is just a trinket to him.
He does seem like he is pro Bitcoin, though. Yeah. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, he is definitely more like it's good. But yes, it's like, if you're on that, like, where you're like, oh yeah, it's good, then why don't you have more? Like, how do you have this knowledge but not the want?
Well, I mean, maybe he's actually just really Bitcoin savvy, and the best thing you can do is not tell anybody how much Bitcoin you have, because me and Samantha lost all of our Bitcoin on that boating accident with Fluffy Pony. Yep. So,
I mean, right. Maybe you just downplay. That is the entire, like, it's the mansion that no one can see. Not the one where it's accidentally like, oh my God, man, you've been my best friend for 3 years. You're rich. Your family's rich. Yes, that kind of, yeah, maybe. All right. Truth Monster is here.
Truth Monster, nice. I'm glad that you can make it here, my friend. As always, you guys, please hit the thumbs up and share the video out. It helps make the chat better because we get more people in here and we can have a nice rounded conversation.
He says peacocks and turkeys against lockdown. Yes. actually, our our peacocks got out yesterday, and the entire family and the dog had to help round them up. They didn't get like out of our property, but they got out of their actual
Enclosure.
fly cage.
Running around the
Woo!
woods out there, trying
That
to shake
was
the
fun.
trees so they'd fall and then grab them.
The dog was trying to like chase them. It was awesome. It was a good 30-minute like circus show.
Hence why no video yesterday. Overwhelmed with everything that was happening with the bird farm, trying to get that under control.
We were literally thinking, in the next hour or so, and yep, he took off and hit a spot, and bam, was out, and we were like, oh no, that's awesome. Yes, awesome. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, yes, they don't. We know the lady that we got our peacock from said that she had 2 that like ran away and never came back because no one could catch them. So obviously ours apparently want to kind of like be caught. They really don't go far.
So we got the Harry Potter lady.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about her and how she made the mistake of asking about Bitcoin on Twitter.
No. Yes. That she... now supposedly it was like a coin a coin desk, a coin something like interviewer that had asked something, and her answer was, I don't understand it. And
yeah, I mean, that's true. Most people don't understand it. I mean, most people don't understand the dollar bill and why it works. So why would they understand Bitcoin and the fact that it's supposed to revolutionize the world by being accountable, right? You don't just get to say, hey, we got to shut down for a little bit because our medical system can't handle the new influx of patients that's going to happen. So we're going to mail out everybody these checks, and we're going to cut all of our friends with big business bigger checks. And it's okay because we got a money printer right here, and it goes.
I mean, okay. The main, and I am, okay, so we read the own articles, and then there was quite a few YouTubers that were talking about, yes, because this is also when Elon Musk came in and he jumped in, right? Trying to be like, yes, okay, but the problem is no one actually explained Bitcoin to this woman. And in the end, she was still like, it's not making like sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like when you literally with preschool and first grade math, like it's so hard to explain 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4. Like that it is, but sadly, if you don't understand anything, you don't have any jumping off point.
Right.
Like people started talking about the Harry Potter crap and trying to like say, oh, it was this and it's like this and then that. Okay, that's confusing to begin with.
Yeah.
How can it be like the sorcerer's this and the this and the that and the one who shall not be namedness and there's some spell of some... Really? It's everything? Okay.
I mean, how hard is it to just be like, it's digital money that's designed for the internet and is accountable, censorship resistant, and decentralized.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. I liked, what was it? Ivan on Tech. I think it was yesterday morning that we caught it when he was talking about it. And he was reading the news, the article that was written where it was being compared to fungus and fungi and how, that they are a decentralized system. Yes. And each individual, even if you were to attack the single organism, it still has no overall effect on the decentralized system.
Yes. That tree fungus or whatever will still be there.
Right. Even if you kill a small section of the...
Yeah, it'll just move up or move over. Yes. Yes, that he was saying that he was going to do... It was somebody's... Oh, crap, yes. And it was because the next thing was supposed to be like jellyfish or the mushrooms in the house. So what...
I didn't watch that one this morning.
We did not because...
Busy day to get. Work. It's always busy. I know it is hard to find time to be able to do everything in the day, but that's the point, right? Is that the lazy person doesn't find the time, gives up, makes excuses on why they should just sit down and watch TV and go ahead and have another burger or another Twinkie or whatever.
Ooh, Twix Twinkie.
Twinkie. Actually, that sounds kind of good.
Right. Bam.
But you got to keep going. You got to figure it out. Like I'm saying here in the beginning, life isn't about having everything. I mean, if your existence is satisfied with physical possessions, at the end of your life, you may be left empty, right? You don't get to take them with you.
Oh, unless you want to go Egyptian style. I mean, no.
Hey, some people, they just got to take their hardware wallet, it seems like.
Right? Just put it in the suit pocket. Like, yes. All right. Oh, right. New school grave robbers. Okay, so Daniel says that he thinks Elon Musk owns more doggy doge. Bump. Truth Monster says Elon Musk for governor. He's selling his houses because he knows he'll be in the governor's mansion soon. But no, yeah, right. Actually, it is only the presidentness or whatever. Oh, no, because I know he's like South African. Yeah, he's some other country awesomeness.
I don't know.
I mean, so is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm not big on keeping track of political crap.
I know. I keep
Limelight.
I keep asking you
and
if your Facebook feed and stuff has told you if any new bills have been actually passed. I mean, yes, it is not. It's horrible. I don't know. All right. So, John from Malibu is here.
John from Malibu. Nice, buddy.
He says, greetings from hot and sunny Palm Springs today.
Oh, it was hot here today. I think we got close
yeah.
to 90 today. The humidity was pretty intense.
Sweating balls, man. It just sucked. It was also that it was not rain, but going to. And so, yeah, the entire just sauna loveliness. It was awesome. Awesome. Ugh. Daniel says she doesn't need to buy Bitcoin. All she has to do is say, oh, God, Bitcoinus manifestus. Yeah. Bitcoinus manifestus. Oh, but you also need the little wand, right? Because that's how they have to have the wand, right? Damn, I didn't watch all the Harry Potters or read any of the books except the very first one. So, yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, it's going to be one of these things, right? The average everyday lemming isn't going to know what Bitcoin is or care about it until it's too late. Hopefully we'll be able to wake up some more smart people in the population. I mean, if things continue along the way that things are intended to, we will have some more real price discovery as we continue to gain adoption, right? There'll be less Bitcoin. We're heading towards deflation, right? The stock to flow type stuff that they're constantly talking about. And then hopefully we can onboard people, right? We're still heading to Wakaan. We got the bus.
Oh, we're heading somewhere with that stupid thing. Yeah, we are. And we're going to tell people
when we got people
Bitcoin.
Like R.J. Rowland asking about Bitcoin, when we got Elon Musk, even though he's saying that he only owns a quarter of a Bitcoin, it is the ideal of getting involved, right? Owning some Bitcoin, taking stake in the revolution, because you don't want to or need to be overextended in this. If you're having financial trouble, even if you are well off, you don't need to have a whole Bitcoin unless you're really in that kind of a situation that you understand it. You can see down the road and you're like, it's not going to hurt me if the price, goes down or goes up, or there's a major catastrophe in my life that requires financial obligations. Right? Because that's usually what's happened to us, right? We buy more Bitcoin than we can.
Yeah.
And then something financially happens and it's like, oh man, I have to sell Bitcoin within the next week or two in order to cover finances.
Yeah.
And that's not the way to go about this, because you can't predict the price of Bitcoin. It's too volatile. If you're going to dollar cost average and you think that you need to constantly be buying some, it should be small. It should be something like equivalent to, fast food. Like, how much do you spend on fast food a week? You spend $30? You spend $50?
Spend to go out to dinner once? You, the girl, and a kid, or the whatever you got going on.
Some people it could be $200-$300.
I mean,
some people it's $20.
Just one something. I know, right? The bucket chicken. Yeah.
Sammy's a bucket chicken.
I am so a bucket chicken. Oh yes. All right. John from Malibu says that he heard Ivan say that too about the fungi. See, right? What?
Right.
Okay. He also said 100 here today. Yeah, it's supposed to be 91, 92 tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah, 91 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fun too.
Yeah, because we have a super long day tomorrow.
Yep.
Ooh, looks like the boys pulling in.
Oh, you might hear carness and more noise. You never know. John from Malibu says, yes, J.K. Rowling got the conversation started and a lot of people asking. I mean, yes, the sad part is that, like,
how do
that
we
she
buy
got,
this kind of publicity
yeah,
and market it in a situation where it doesn't turn out? Because that's what I'm seeing is from, the news and everyone talking about, once again, the Bitcoin people got on Twitter and made ourselves look like asses because we were like predators. It was like, oh, what do you mean you don't know what Bitcoin is? And then they throw so much information and everything at you. Hi, Samantha.
he's trying to go to the front door, but the front door is locked. Yeah.
Come on, Eugene. It's okay. It's our fault for getting out here and doing it later.
Yeah, your father was doing stuff to the bus.
So what do we got going on in the chat? Sorry, you guys. I don't know. I think that we have started to become to a little bit more of a mature place with the cryptocurrency conversation. The halving did pass, and hopefully everyone is starting to just relax a little bit, right? Because there was this anticipation of, are we going to run up really high? Yes, people still want the price to come up, but it's like, are you really thinking you're going to wake up tomorrow and the price is going to be 20,000? I mean, 10 would be nice, but I don't anticipate a super fast run up in the next 2 weeks or whatever. We'll be back before then. We'll conversate about it some more.
I mean, I would take a solid 10 for a while. That would make me happy.
Slow, steady growth is always the best way.
I do not like the turbulence, okay? I do not like when it does go up and down a lot, because then it's all just like, but I mean,
I don't know, because then you get sideways action and everybody starts to get bored with the price.
That is true too, because yes, we were at like 10 and 13 for quite a while, and everybody was like, what is it going to do? It needs to do something.
Well, I don't know. It's not that Bitcoin needs to do something. It's that we need to find a way to start turning more people on to it. I mean, Bitcoin's already doing everything it's supposed to do. Can I send a transaction right now, even if the U.S. government doesn't want me to? Yes. Can I send a transaction to my sister in Saudi Arabia and it be there in 10 minutes without using a third party? Yes. Could I donate money to an organization that a lot of people might not like, but I kind of personally believe in? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that Bitcoin can do, and it's doing all of them right now, nonstop, 24/7, 365.
I mean, I do think it's good. I am with Malibu here saying, like, yes, I do think it's always nice when you hear famous people, because that usually sparks other people, regardless. I mean, God knows, I am not a Harry Potterer, but you never know, man, okay? Like, she could have sparked something just because, I don't know.
It's good, right? It's good when you get people asking. It's good when you get people questioning these things. But then how do you get them directed to? Because the next thing is that you come into Bitcoin and then you have so many scammers, so many people trying to mislead you.
Yes.
Into not the revolution, not decentralization, just get to Coinbase and use my affiliation code and help me get $100 and you'll get $10 back too. And then you got to go to this exchange and then you can leverage trade. And then if you send me $10 in ETH, I'll send you back 100. And then I got this YouTube video that you should go watch and you can buy some classes and I'll show you how to use this bot that'll really make you some money.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, that's what you get when you first come into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
That is true. It's a lot in your face.
You don't get somebody saying, come here, let me tell you how the dollar's been screwing you over your whole life. Now, let me show you how math can provide us with a sound figure.
Don't you feel so much better inside?
Now, look what happens when we change the transaction. Instead of a pull out of your account, it's a push. You have to okay it. Only you can okay it.
Yeah. No, you're the paddle on the pong. Yes, you have to. I know. Nomadic Giant is here.
Nomadic Giant.
He says good morning. Good
yes.
morning. Good morning.
Well,
I know. Oh, Well, he was in Cambodia, so right.
You sent us your book,
You
right?
did.
We got a
He
copy of
did.
that. I seen
Yes.
it in the email. I didn't read it.
Thank
I
you.
looked at it. I saved it, and
We're
then I think I forwarded it to Samantha as well.
I believe so, but the likelihood I'm reading it faster than you're reading it. I mean, we're probably we'll have to read it together. Ooh, school style. 1 page for you.
More like when
1
I'm
page for me.
driving from job to job to job, you can read it to me.
But
Ooh, maybe you should make an audio book of it and we can both listen to you read it to us.
Ooh, I can read it for you. Audio Sammy. That would be some horrific loveliness.
All of a sudden you hear chips crunching in the background.
Soda. Hold on, guys.
All right. Well, I mean, all I had to talk about tonight was the hash rate dropping, RJ Rowland, Elon Musk, same thing everyone else is talking about. But, it's hard to get out here and constantly, because really the only thing I have to say is that Bitcoin is a revolution. It is a way to be able to take the power from the current system and transpose it to a new system where you're empowered as an individual holding cryptocurrency. Now, the more people we turn on to this, the more we empower ourselves, the more power we take away from them. And it's really that basic. And we get to do all of this without starving ourselves, without leaving our families and going into the jungles, without shooting at each other.
Like jumping off cliffs or trees.
Making biological weapons, right? All of this gets to happen.
None of the scary stuff.
With just taking this paper that they're printing.
Say no thank you.
And say no thank you. I'll take some Bitcoin. It's really that simple. And that's why it's like it's overcomplicated. Everyone overcomplicates the situation. How much Bitcoin should you get? Just get $10. Then when you figure it all out, then maybe get some more.
You'll know how much
You'll know how much you want.
Nomadic Giant says he is stuck in Cambodia. Feel free to share it with anybody we wish, and that he will send the audio book of Invisible Fortune. What?
I didn't know there was an actual audio book.
Yes, the first, yes. Do it all. Oh man, I'll be reading one day. We'll be like listening to the other one. Oh, it'll all correspond. Awesome. Yes. Svenchen says, we need a better way to get noobs in. I did manage at least to get the satisfaction to make a Lightning wallet. Yes, at least. Wait. No. Not satisfaction. Man, I blow it. Nah. Okay. Read what word that is, people. Whatever. Oh, saturation. I love it.
All right, Samantha.
My poor brain. I think Beaky is just happy that we are doing a show.
Right.
Because usually
he's out.
he
We
doesn't.
took him out of the isolation. His leg don't seem to be getting much better. So
yes, he is. He is a gimpy turkey, sadly. Although Beaky is a boss, he is a gimpy turkey. And he actually re-hurt the same leg again. So, I mean, I like to say he just got an OG lean, but quite honestly, yes, he has a bad knee joint, leg joint, whatever that is.
It happens to the best of us,
right? It does. Sometimes you just got to lean with it.
I don't know, Samantha. I mean, the price of Bitcoin is going upwards. It's come a long way since we started all of this at the last halvening. We're here at this halvening. We've seen some great things happen in the last 4 years. And I think we have more great things to come. I can't sit here and say, oh, tomorrow there's going to be the next step in evolution of Bitcoin. Oh, we're going to get the second tier solution that we've all been desiring. There's going to be this BIP added and it's going to make privacy perfect. I can't say these things, but I can say that Bitcoin is expanding 360 degrees every single day to encompass everything that we need out of a financial future.
Oh, Vincent says he's a famous YouTuber. The name man thing that I cannot pronounce. That. Oh, well, on the upside, ooh, that means you convinced a famous person, Vincent. You got that kind of
Vincent
pull?
is famous. What are you talking about?
Oh, right. It's just your peer, where you're all like,
right,
oh yeah,
yes,
man.
it's equal.
Don't you want to get a Lightning wallet? You know you do. Ah, Andy Anderson is here. He says, hello, bird lovers.
Andy Anderson, thank you for coming out here, my friend. We're getting ready to wrap up this episode. I don't really have a ton more to talk about. Just rambling at this point about how, you know, it is a matter of not getting distracted with everything. You know, you have to set the pace. This road is long, right? You start sprinting down this Bitcoin road, you're going to get burned out. You're going to need to take a real long break from it. And that doesn't help anyone.
No one
Staying
wants
up
a
to
side
date with the
cramp.
constant information, stacking away what you consider to be a reasonable amount of Bitcoin where you're not overindulging, right? Because Bitcoin's not going to do anything for you today. I'm not going to look at my hardware wallet, feel joy and bliss in my heart. I can look at my hardware wallet and say, I'm taking part in the revolution. And it make me feel like I'm doing a little bit of something towards the future instead of not doing anything.
Oh, Bitcoin Jake is here.
Bitcoin Jake, thanks for coming out, buddy. I think
Vention is using his wrench and he's putting a link to the YouTuber's channel. Nest. There
thanks,
you go.
Vention.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, me and anybody else who doesn't know, you know, who's who. Man, I so don't know any who's. I know. Oh, Bitcoin Jake says that he thinks the Blue Wallet is the easiest, most friendly. Like,
yes, the Lightning wallet for Blue. That was the one that we were using for quite a while.
Yes, it was
easy.
Yes.
I mean, of course, for regular, just a standard on-chain Bitcoin wallet, we recommend Samurai. Now that they've added Tor to it and Daisy Chain.
Yes.
Dandelion.
Yes, dandelion. I was going to say, no, wrong flower. It's not. It's the whole jumping, not the, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, we're good.
We're good? All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with me this evening. I know Eugene just hanging out here doing what Eugene does, constantly trying to tell you guys about the revolution, telling you guys about the crazy antics I have going on around here with the birds, and trying to fix up a bus to head off to a music festival to tell people about Bitcoin. Everyone thinks I'm shot out and crazy, so I appreciate you guys coming around here and hanging out with us. You got anything to say to everyone, Samantha?
Be happy.
We are.
We are.
All right, you guys. Have a good one. Take care of each other. Love yourself. Love your family. And remember to keep that Bitcoin safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.